And the first card that it came up is the Two of Water. And the Two of Water is the same as the Two of Cups in traditional tarot. And so this is about relationships that are starting to resolve, conflicts that are starting to resolve. If you, closer actually too. This is teamwork. For me, this card talks about our emotions and relating to another person, a relationship, a partnership. And so there is a positive resolution that is coming about for some of you. So I want to take a look at this card and see what comes up for me for you. And I do feel like that some of you have had some, I do feel like there's a resolution come up. Some of you have had some like friendships that you thought maybe they were friends and it's turned out that they haven't really been as close as you want, or you're still wondering if you can still be friends, if it's a relationship that you want to grow closer with. And, sometimes it takes time to figure other people out and them us. It's like there's something about them that we really enjoy, but there's some sort of conflict about that too that we're really not sure how to handle. But I do feel like that March you're going to have more understanding around that relationship. And I do feel like that you're going to move forward with it. This could also be around relationships as far as a husband or a spouse. And this is, I do want to go back to that too. I do want to say a husband and a spouse. I was getting ready to say legal. So if any of you are going to court and you've gone through a divorce, and so you have a court date coming up, it feels like things like that are becoming resolved. So that's around a husband or spouse. Or maybe that you just had some arguments and disagreements, and that maybe you really come to a conclusion. Maybe, one of you wants to move and one of you doesn't. One of you wants to change jobs and the other one's like, no, don't change anything at this point. We're okay. And maybe you want to take a new opportunity. And so there's been some conflicts and resolutions around that. I am noticing some yellow in this card right here. So there is sunlight around this, around whatever comes out of this. It's golden. You'll be able to take those nuggets of truth of gold. I do feel like some of you too are just ready to, get in a boat or something like that and sail away. Take some time off. You've like, wow, this has been an emotional deal. I felt a little bit chokeholded with this relationship. But again, I think for a lot of you, it's going to pan out. You're going to see some new aspects to it and some new understanding around the relationship. If it's around divorce, then you can move on. Then this will be the time. Hopefully it's been amicable. If not, then either way, it's time to move on and move forward. All right. So the next card that comes up is the Queen of Earth. All right. Well, the Queen of Earth is very warm. She's very loving. She's very giving, generous. This is a money card. So she's done well with money. She's very, in fact, she almost doesn't even worry about it anymore. It's just something she has. She loves to give to other people. Very, very generous. And she loves to make time for those around her. So it feels like after the last card that it's important to make time for those people, especially children that are around you that are important to you. It's also dealing with she's so kind and resolute, and she deals with situations and conflicts in a very kind way, a very grounded way. This is in fact an earth card, so you guys are an earth sign, so I feel like this is you. This is really, you're starting to say, okay, I'm going to look at this whole situation, whatever it is, in an intelligent way and mature way. Okay, I do feel like some of you, again, I'm seeing that you're ready to spin some magic here. You're ready to create. You're ready to make some more money. You guys like to work, and this could be too around. I'm feeling again around close relationships, that maybe you could go into business with somebody else, but to make sure that it's not so entangled that you don't feel like you have your freedom to make choices. That's important for you guys, or I'm feeling like it is. Yeah, there's definitely money to be made. There's some celebration coming up with this. I am hearing the word cups of wine, champagne. So it could be that there's going to be a wedding, or it could be that there's going to be a celebratory business project that's coming up for you. And I feel like you could host a party. So any of those things that you're going to do where it's other people are coming over and you're really warm and you're greeting and I feel like it's a good time for you to do that now, is to pass the conflict and really be a warm, open person. It could be in a business relationship, or like I said, with a company, or you could be traveling internationally. I'm getting that some of you are doing business internationally, and that you are meeting and greeting and enjoying that company as well. All right, and so the next card that comes up, wow, is another queen. Well, this is the Queen of Fire. And this is the Queen of Fire. She's intelligent too. She can be warm. She takes action. She knows what that's about. This is about stretching your wings and ready to fly. So, again, earlier I said that some of you would really like to sail away, just kind of like get away from some of the emotions at the beginning of the reading that I was tuning into, and stretch your wings and go on a trip, go on a vacation. But I am feeling like this is about taking action, and this is about you creating more than anything. I'm feeling like, again, there's some really fun home things that you can do. Some work at home, or maybe you do work at home, and you're putting more into that, and you've really enjoyed what you've done so far, and it's benefiting a lot of other people. I feel like you're putting some love into this, some love and attention. I also feel like, I said a minute ago where there's a party or a celebration, I do feel like it could be like a masquerade party. I mean, this is the opposite time of year than Halloween, but this party to me doesn't seem like silly costumes. It seems like glamorous, like celebrity, how they would dress, like sequins and headpieces and really nice hats, or something just very glamorous. So some of you may be attending parties like that, going to resorts, country clubs, yachts. I mean, it could be coming up, so or you're spending the money to do so, and it's costing, because I'm seeing like a couple $1,000 for some of you, or at least you're making it feels like, this is really glamorous. I feel like $1 million, and I'm going to have a good time in this particular event, in this situation. So the Queen of Fire, I mean, she's one that's very graceful, and again, you may be hosting, you may be attending, but I feel like there is some big celebratory events coming up for you. Okay, and your last card is another Earth card, and it's the Four of Earth. And again, these are the same as the Pentacle cards. So these are 2 money cards in your reading. And the 4 usually represents, in numerology, it represents foundation, being practical, building your foundation. When you build a house, it's pouring the concrete first, then the upright. So it's building that foundation step by step. And sometimes people, number fours, if you have a number 4 birthday or life path where your whole birthday adds up to 4, let me know. I'll put some comments below, or if you just resonate with the number 4, put some comments below. 4 can also be a little bit frivolous about money because they were practical, want to hang on to it, don't want to let go of it. They save for a rainy day. So that's okay. I feel like, the card came up before that about, you spending some money on some nice things for yourself. So maybe it's just that you're kind of like, okay, this is my budget. This is how much I'm going to spend. That's it. And it'll be good enough. And that's probably a good thing, is to not go overboard. So that's very grounding for a lot of you. I'm also seeing some of you giving some money to some people that really, maybe they're relatives that don't have as much as you. Maybe they're, homeless people. Maybe if you're driving by and, you think, what, I normally don't do this, but I'm going to give them some money, a couple quarters, $1, whatever. I see some of you doing that. Just out of your heart. You just want to give. It just feels good to you. I see some of you, and this is a completely different subject, but some of you painting and again creating for more money to come in. You're coming up with some new creative ideas to build on the foundation that you already have. There's money coming. You want to sort of lift yourself up a little bit and feel good about your future and about your savings and about your retirement, your 401k, whatever it is that enables you to feel secure about your material possessions, your home where you live. Maybe you're remortgaging or refinancing your mortgage. Okay, so all right, Capricorn, I'm going to draw an Archangel card from you. And let's see what that card is. Okay, well, this one wanted to fly out. And this is, this is Spread Your Wings. And what's really funny is the Queen of Fire, if you can see that, it says, stretch your wings. And again, earlier in the beginning of the reading, I felt like some of you just wanted to take off or go, on a boat or a cruise or something like that. So this is Spread Your Wings. Do not hold back right now. The timing is perfect and you are ready to soar. All right, my Capricorn friends. So this feels like anything that you have going on, like I said, in the month of March, that you're really ready to take off with these plans. Like I said, you build that foundation. It's got some creativity to it. Go with it. You've got some angelic presence going along with you on that. Some archangels this is Archangel Ariel, by the way, who's like saying, go with it. Have fun. Be creative. Don't be so practical sometimes. It's good to be that way, but, again, use that right brain intuition.